Let's talk about dating disasters.
Oh.
From no shows to being left to pick up the bill. We've all had our share, haven't we, of bad dates? Well, fed up with hopeless hookups, two women have set up a website inviting people to share their dating horror stories. So they plan to pick a winner, or maybe a love loser, I suppose, to refund them for their troubles. Now, Judi, you are the queen of the dating scene. Have you got any stories that you think would warrant a refund?
I've got a few, which I've probably said on my quarantine date nights, I have. But I definitely, there was one particular one where I went on a date with a guy and I like lobster. I do like lobster. And we went to a place that does lobster and chips and all the things. Not that expensive, it wasn't that bougie, but, you know, it was all right. And the first embarrassment is he was chewing down on the lobster, like the shell of the lobster. I mean, like every inch of the lobster. That was embarrassing enough. Ordered cocktails, all the rest of it. Came to the end and the bill came and he was like, oh, I didn't bring, you know, enough money. I thought you was covering the bill. I was like, you know what?
You were covering the bill?
That's what he thought, yeah. And he told me he had a girlfriend. On the date, I know. So what I did, I said to him, baby, don't worry, sweetheart, I got you. Like, I just need to go and get some cash, OK? And I went to the cash point and went home. And this is probably the first time you're going to see me, so you're right.
He's probably still doing the washing up to pay for it.
He's still doing the washing up. You don't take a woman out, right, and then you let her eat, and I eat a lot, right, and then you tell me you don't have enough money. I don't know who you was taking out. I really don't.
You did a runner. And this is a comment. We've got loads of people getting in touch with comments are brilliant. This is Molly. Says, I went to his house for dinner, but he still lived with his ex-wife and he made the three of us eat together.
Oh!
Can you imagine? Oh, look, that's even got Carol there.
Wow, that's... No wonder I've never been on a date. I never, ever go on dates. But I tell you what, if someone had asked me out on a date once, which they never have, I wouldn't even think about paying. I would expect them to pay. And I know that's very old-fashioned and very unmodern. I'd want a refund of my time, maybe, but
what do you mean you've never been on a date? What, did you just accidentally get married to Mark? How do you mean? You must have been on a date.
Yeah.
We never went on a date. We never went on a date. I met him at a party and he came back to my house and that was it, really.
I was at that party and I can confirm that is what happened.
She just went, you're mine.
Yeah, it was a little bit like that. Would you ever do a runner, Jane?
Yes, well, I did. I went on a date to the cinema, and he was just so dreary. He was just one of those people that just talked about himself the whole time. And I thought, if I'm not actually here, he won't notice. So I said, I'm just going to the loo, and I went to the loo, and I just kept going, and I never went back.
That is not nice.
Yeah.
Listen, I've got some news for you here. Apparently, Lewis Capaldi, no less, is live streaming Loose Women at the moment on his Instagram. Hello there, Lewis. How you doing? You all right, pal? That's great. Get some bucky later. All right. OK, that's fine. See you. I'll be home tomorrow. OK. That was just between me and Lewis.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have no idea what you just said there.
Between me and Lewis. My daughter will be very excited. Deborah says, my date asked me if I'd been to that particular restaurant before. And I had, a month earlier. With him.
Wow.
Oh,
this is what I mean.
Gemma says, when I was invited out for dinner, he said, I've already eaten, but you can order something if you like.
Wow, see, that's why I paid for my own meal before I ran off.
What is the response to that? What do you do?
It's terrible. This is why so much people are single. Don't worry. Come to quarantine date nights, yeah? And you might find somebody.
I'm so glad I'm not on the dating scene anymore.
Oh.